Imagine this. You're over 40, sitting alone at night, wondering if it's still possible to improve your body, your confidence, and yes, even the size of your manhood. You scroll through endless ads, magic pills, and miracle devices that promise results, but deep down you're asking yourself, can it really happen naturally at my age? Well, today, we're going to uncover the truth behind this mystery. Without the gimmicks, without the scams, only science, psychology, and real-life practices that may surprise you. Stay with me because what you'll hear in the next few minutes might completely change the way you see yourself as a man after 40. So let's be clear from the start. This is not another overnight miracle solution. There's no magic wand that can suddenly transform your size. But what we can explore, backed by biology, health science, and even ancient practices, are ways you can enhance, maximize, and reclaim your natural potential. And trust me, once you understand how the body works after 40, you'll see that the question isn't just about size. It's about confidence, energy, and the way you carry yourself in every part of life. When men cross the age of 40, the first thing that happens inside their body is a decline in testosterone levels. Testosterone is like the fuel for male performance. It affects strength, energy, mood, and yes, even your sexual health. Many men start noticing not just lower energy, but also changes in firmness, stamina, and their perception of size. And here's the kicker. Sometimes what feels like a size issue is actually a blood flow issue. Picture this. You buy a garden hose that's perfectly fine in length, but if the water pressure is low, the hose never fully expands to its potential. The same principle applies to your body. Poor blood circulation, weak pelvic muscles, and lifestyle factors like stress and poor diet can all make you feel like you're losing size. So, what can be done? This is where natural techniques come into play. First, Kegel exercises. Sounds funny, right? But strengthening your pelvic floor muscles is like upgrading the foundation of your house. Men who practice this consistently report not only improved performance, but also a visible difference in firmness and appearance. Second, nutrition and hydration. After 40, your arteries are not as elastic as they used to be. Foods rich in L-arginine, like nuts, seeds, and leafy greens, can help improve nitric oxide production in your body. And nitric oxide? That's the secret sauce that relaxes blood vessels, allowing maximum expansion. Think of it as upgrading the water pressure in that hose we talked about earlier. Third, stretching and gel-seeing techniques. Now, this part is controversial, but many men around the world have practiced controlled, safe stretching methods to improve blood flow and tissue elasticity. Is it a miracle? No, but does consistent, disciplined practice make a difference? Science says possibly yes, especially in improving overall function and perceived size. But here's the twist. None of these methods matter if your mindset is locked in insecurity. A man who constantly compares himself, who's stressed, anxious, or living under performance pressure, his body literally shuts down its natural flow. Stress hormones like cortisol kill testosterone. So before you even think about exercises or diets, remember this. Confidence is the first enlargement tool. And speaking of confidence, let me share a quick story. There was a man named Alex, 45 years old, divorced, completely broken in confidence. He believed his size was the reason his marriage fell apart. Instead of chasing pills, he began focusing on his health, morning runs, pelvic floor training, and a clean diet. 6 months later, not only did his performance improve, but women described him as more attractive, more magnetic. Why? Because his confidence returned. Sometimes, the change you see outside begins with the energy you radiate from within. And this is where things get interesting. Because what most men don't realize is that the natural enlargement journey is less about physical inches and more about unlocking the full potential of what you already have. But hold on. What about men who want actual, visible growth? Is there still hope after 40? Well, let's dig deeper. Now, here's where science and myths collide. The internet is filled with claims about pumps, pills, and patches. But when it comes to natural, sustainable methods after 40, the secret lies in 2 words: circulation and hormones. Let's tackle circulation first. Imagine your body as a highway system. If the roads are blocked with cholesterol and plaque, traffic slows down. In the same way, if your arteries are blocked, blood flow to sensitive areas weakens, making it impossible to reach full capacity. That's why men who adopt diets like the Mediterranean diet, rich in olive oil, fish, and antioxidants, not only live longer but also experience better performance and more visible size compared to those who eat processed junk. Next comes hormones. Testosterone levels decline about 1% every year after the age of 30. By 40, most men have already lost 10 to 15% of their youthful levels. But here's the surprising truth. You can naturally boost testosterone through strength training, intermittent fasting, better sleep, and yes, even reducing alcohol. When testosterone rises, so does your energy, your mood, and your body's ability to maintain stronger, fuller erections. Again, perception of size improves. But let's keep it real. Can you add inches naturally at 40? The most honest answer is, significant permanent growth is unlikely. However, what is possible is maximizing what you already have, making it look and feel larger, and reclaiming that youthful power you thought was gone forever. Many men are shocked when they realize that with the right lifestyle changes, they can appear bigger, perform stronger, and feel younger, without surgery or fake promises. Now, let's circle back to the psychology. Why does this matter so much? Because size is not just about biology, it's about identity. A confident man, regardless of measurements, creates attraction. And when you combine natural health practices with mindset shifts, you don't just change your body, you change your entire presence. And if you're still skeptical, let me leave you with this. Think about the times you felt your strongest, most alive, most confident. Did you worry about numbers, or did you feel powerful simply because your energy was high? After 40, it's not the number of inches that defines you. It's the number of moments you create where you feel unstoppable. So, can you increase penis size naturally after 40? The truth is, you can optimize, enhance, and reclaim your full potential. You may not grow overnight, but you can absolutely transform the way you perform, the way you look, and most importantly, the way you feel about yourself. If this message resonated with you, if you found even one tip valuable, then don't just keep it to yourself. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me, what do you think matters more after 40, size or confidence? Because the real journey isn't just about inches, it's about becoming the strongest version of yourself, no matter your age.